So we're getting to question 17. By now, you're into grade 8, and we're going to see if we get a grade 9. It's all a bit messy because of the previous ones, but hopefully you can read this and you've got it yourself anyway. The histogram shows information about the times taken by some students to finish a puzzle. Complete the frequency table for this information and find an estimate for the lower quartile of the times taken to finish the puzzle. This will get you to 64 marks. 60 something or other is 67 is a 9, so that's pretty cool. So I've got to finish off the frequency table. Oh, okay, we've got it 4 here. We've got a frequency density, we've got the time taken. Just got to remember what this is all about. Now, histograms are about proportion. So the area tells you how many, the frequency, so it's proportional to that. So if you've got a bigger area, you've got a higher frequency. And it tells you here that between 0 and 4, you've got, 0 and 5, you've got a frequency of 4. So I can subdivide that into 4 bits and see, look, each 2 squares equals 1 frequency, 1 student in this case. That's really quite nice and easy. It's a bit of a sneaky way of doing it, but heck, why not? Look here, I can see that here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. That's my 4, 5, 6. 6 goes there. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is there. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. And look, this now, think about this, right? We're in grade 8, and yet that is quite doable, guys. It's not that hard. Let's go back to the question. It says here, estimate the lower quartile times taken to finish. Right, lower quartile, quartiles in quarters, aren't they? So it's 25%. So what I need to do is work out how many people there are here. Sometimes the question will say at the front, but it doesn't here. So let's add all this up and tells me the frequency. So if I did that, I've got 14 plus 9, that's 23. If my quick maths does it right. Now again, use your calculator. Don't try and do it without. But quartiles, what's a really nice thing is it's a low number. So I'm going to add 1 and divide by 4. So that's 24 divided by 4. Again, be careful you don't make silly mistakes here, but I'm looking for about the 6th value. Adding 1 is optional. It's a better way of doing it, especially when you've got this number. That's safer to do, but it doesn't matter if you don't, it's just more awkward. So I'm looking for the 6th guy. So I know there are 4 in there, so it's halfway in here. So effectively, I want halfway between 5 and 15. Halfway between 5 and 15 is 10. Okay, and that's how you do it. That's works it out, nice. Right, question 18. Wow, you've got a cube here, a cuboid even, and it tells you that AB is 7.3, CH is, where's CH? Okay, that's 8.1, and the angle BCA, okay, down there is 48 degrees. Oh my word, this looks complicated. So that angle there, ploppity plop, that's 48 degrees. I think that's right. Am I right? BCA. So a little angle in there, 48 degrees. It tells me that this height here is 8.1. That's a cuboid. So there's something in there as well, remember. AB, AB is there. AB is 7.3. Find the size of the angle between AH, okay, let's put that colour in that. So that angle there, and the plane ABCD. All right, okay. So that they want that angle in there. Okay, so I've got that. If I can find out that or that length, I can use trigonometry, can't I? So I've got that length there. I've got that length there, I've got that angle there. Okay, a whole bunch of triangles going on here. I see how to do it. Let's just look at that flat one down there at the bottom, okay? So at the bottom, how am I going to show you on this one? We know, let's just show you, I'm trying to draw it out as you can see it here, okay? That is our 7.3. That is 90 degrees because it's a cuboid, so it's 90 degrees. And that angle there is 48 degrees. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this whole thing up. So I'm going to lift it up, okay? So that's your 90, 7.3. So I'm lifting the shape up, If I'm lifting it up, I can see that that must be 48 degrees there, because it's opposite that angle there. Now what do I want? I want that long side there. So I want the hypotenuse, this length here, which is called AC. In order to do that, let's label our triangle. This is opposite, this is hypotenuse, and therefore so, ka, toa. So is what I want, and I'm going to look at the hypotenuse. So it's going to be the opposite divided by sine 48. So let's try this calculator. You can see I don't really like this calculator. It's not my normal one. So let's turn the thing on. 7.3 divided by, I just don't trust this. I don't know which way around to say. No. So I should got to do 7.3. Now this is a lesson in using your own calculator and knowing how your own calculator works. So there we go. So the hypotenuse is 9.8231, etc. And the thing is, don't round up until the very, very end. If you did that, you'll make silly mistakes. So take this lovely calculator away, and we now know that the hypotenuse, this length here, is going to be 9.8 ... And we know that length there. So now we've got a triangle. So let's draw that triangle out again, because I'm taking it out of context and put it into nice little things here. 9.8 ... 8.1, and we want this angle here. So let's label it again. That's the angle we want. So opposite, adjacent, so it'll be toa. And I'm looking at T there, and just making sure that I am right in this. Yeah, I think I am. So let's just work that out. So tan theta equals 8.1 over 9.8 ... So let's just do this. Again, we don't trust this calculator. 8.1 divided by 9.8231 equals, and I want the tan of that, the inverse shift tan of that, 39.5 degrees. And that's how you do that one there. So that gives you up to now grade 9. If you've got everything right, you've got grade 9. Everything else is bonus points.